thank you. Eat, drink, and disrupt chronic disease. There is no doubt that the conversation is going on right now about meatless and taking meat out of your diet. Our next guests are here to talk more about what it means to be vegan, vegetarian, and health benefits, and a big event they say will change lives. We have author and chef Dawn Hilton-Williams along with Steve Alvarez with Light and Flavors. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Thank you for inviting us today.
Yeah, and it seems like a lot of the things that we're talking about here on Carolina's Family at 4 are restaurants that are going meatless, a lot of vegan, a lot of vegetarian things, and you're a firm believer in this. Why do you think that now is the time when people are, you've been talking about it for years, but now that people are starting to kind of talk about it around their tables?
I think because some of the popular films have come out, the documentaries, the Game Changers, What the Health, Forks Over Knives, all those films got people's interest. And they've seen people in their own families have health changes based on diet. So because of that, people have kind of taken a second look. And restaurants have seen revenue dips.
Well,
so they're like, okay, how can I grab some revenue back? I'll put some vegan meatless options on the plate,
so you see
which is great.
You see Burger King, you see all these other restaurant chains that are adding all these meatless options on there.
That's kind of strange.
But you're saying that some of these are a little tricky because because someone, let's go back, let's take a step back. What does it mean to be a vegetarian?
So a vegetarian can mean a lot of things, but generally speaking, a vegetarian is a person who eats milk and dairy, but they don't eat meat. They don't eat animals directly, but they eat cheese and dairy sometimes, and they might eat eggs.
And pescatarian, they eat fish.
Right, they eat fish. And then the vegan, well, usually there's so many different kinds of vegans, it's very confusing. So there's the ethical vegan that does it for the environment or the animal abuse. Then there's the vegan for the health, which is a plant-based vegan, which does it for the health, the healthiness of them to reduce chronic disease. So there are just so many ways to look at it, but there is a junk food vegan category, and that's the one who you can't go to a fast food restaurant and really expect full health, but it's good for your transition.
Right.
If you're transitioning, it's a good bridge. It's a good bridge.
Yeah.
So
you have an event coming up where you're going to be talking about things in your book and bringing some chefs in, bringing some doctors in.
One of my good friend chefs here I brought with me today. That's my good friend Steven with Latin Flavors.
Yeah, and you're vegan, vegetarian, or you just kind of like?
Well, my diet is flexible.
Flexitarian.
I think it's very common. But our restaurant provides a vegan option, empanadas. We have worked really hard to come up with this recipe, and in many ways, Dawn inspired us to create this recipe and cater to the vegan community that is growing in Greenville. There's no denying that.
Right.
And so we want to have that option, that a couple that has a person that is vegan and a person that eats meat can go to our place and eat both.
And everyone can kind of come together.
Yes. And businesses are understanding that. And we're really excited to be on November 2nd with our vegan empanadas.
And they are delicious. I've
been looking at them the whole time.
You guys want to try?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know I don't let people in on my food stuff. I let them in because it's great flavor.
Yeah. Here's one, guys.
Get the sauce. Tell us about the sauce.
This is a must try. This is our signature sauce. It's somewhat spicy, mild, delicious. You can crack it open. You can put it on the side just like that.
Okay.
Make sure you mix it up in there. Just give it a try, guys.
And what is in this?
So in order to replace the beef, we also have beef empanadas. The vegan, we don't want to share too much the recipe, but it is wheat-based protein.
That's good.
So it's 100% vegan. If all you eat
that sauce is good. It has some heat to it.
Yes. Yes.
Steven is spicy.
Steven is a little spicy, flavorful.
Flavorful, full of flavor. And
tell us about the other things that people can get at this event coming up on the 2nd.
Okay, outside of these delicious vegan empanadas, you can also get Miyoko's has donated. It's an upscale vegan creamery. They have vegan cream cheese. They have vegan butter. They have vegan farmhouse cheese wheels, mozzarella. And I brought some of that today for us to try. You can put the butter on the baguette. Baguettes are vegan.
Since vegans don't eat cheese, so that's.
So it's replacement. But again, you want to do this as a treat. This is not something you do all the time. If you're trying to be healthy, you don't want to go to it. But this is a very good tasting product.
So people will be able to taste these, learn more about that.
Yep, we'll have that, and then we'll have keynote speaker. Our keynote is Dr. Milton Mills. He appeared in What the Health. He was the physician in What the Health, the African American physician.
That's good cheese too.
That was the butter. That's the cheese.
The butter. Oh, that's the butter.
Here's some farmhouse cheddar. Okay. But and you'll just we have some vendors Blue Cross Blue Shield, WellCare, all of them will be there. United Way, Greenville County, Latin Flavors will be there with their food, and Chef Chu's going to make Philly cheesesteak. And he's from Oakland.
You can have vegan Philly cheesesteak. That's the thing.
Oh, you can have vegan Philly cheesesteak. It tastes better than regular cheesesteak. And we'll have Health Well talks about how to change communities from health poverty to health wealth.
And it's going to be at the One Center?
Going to be at the One Center, 1 to 4:30.
Right on Washington Street, right here in downtown Greenville.
Yep.
So if you're thinking about making the transition, you see how health and food correlate, then this is a great place for you to be.
Yes, you can try it all, and you can really enjoy it, and you can see if this is a lifestyle for you, and you can learn a lot facts.
I love that.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for coming and feeding us today and dropping some knowledge. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Coming up next on